Okay, here I am, back up and ready to go again. It is 20 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the 25th of April 2022. We are going to be doing reveal number 390. Reveal 390 is a 1954 plastic tube roll in which all of the coins therein are wrapped, looks like in tissue paper. Very nice looking packaging. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. I have no idea. I've never had this open. In fact, it doesn't look like it's going to open nicely. Let's see if I can pick it open here. I've got a little bit of patience with this sort of thing. Not a whole lot, though. There we go. Nope, this is where my patience comes to an end. And I go for the box knife. Cut through the tape. See if that does it. Nope, still sealed shut. Still sealed shut. Hey, Carl. Well, you haven't missed anything yet. Still trying to get the roll open. Got some nasty tape on this. Man, tape is hard to cut through. It's hard to mess with. Let's see what we can do here. Trying to get a good cut on this tape so I can get this top off. Now let's see if I've done it. I have. And here comes, it's all in tissue paper. Whole thing. Let me get this tape off my finger. 1954S could be a very exciting roll. Let's go ahead and pop it open and see what happens. Sometimes these come with toning. Sometimes they don't. There we go. These don't. These appear to be nice red coins. Get moved out of the way here. And coin number one. Coin number one to Paul Hampton. Let's see what Paul gets. Well, it does appear we might have just a little bit of toning on these. Just a little bit. We've got nothing on this coin so far. Completely different coins, completely different source from the previous roll that we had gone through. We're going to check the first 10 rolls, or 10 coins, I'm sorry, on the reverse for the possibility of a double die reverse. Although they are unknown for 1954S, the first 10 coins is generally my rule of thumb to say, yeah, we're not really missing anything here. All right, here's coin number 2 now. Coin number 2 for Stephen. Hello, Chris. What does our buddy Stephen get? Well, that's an interesting die right there. You've got a struck through down here. We've got a bunch of really heavy die scratches. Let me get my lighting set a little better. And bring up my exposure time. It's about as good as it's going to get right there. I think the number one problem I have is that my little flat that I'm using for these coins is not flat. it kind of rocks a little bit back and forth. I need to get it, straighten it out. Yeah, that's what's going on. Alright, here's the reverse side of this coin. Nice little die crack up there at the top of the wheat on the left side. Nice little die crack on the bottom of the wheat on the right side. But no double die here, as sort of would be expected. Let me see if I can straighten this thing out a little bit here. It's just a little piece of board. I've been using this for God knows how many years. And let's see if I can straighten it out to the point where it's not going to try to rock around on me. Here we go. Nope, that's even worse. Oh well. Coin number 3 goes to Deanne. Hello, Canadian Roll Hunter. That is what CAD means, Canadian dollar, right? CAD? CAD? This one looks like it's got some little bit of woody on it here. Just a little bit of a wood appearance. There we go. Got no doubling on this one. Do you hunt Canadian rolls, or are you just Canadian and you like to roll hunt? Which means maybe you like to hunt American rolls too. I know a lot of Canadian people that like American coins. Here's coin number 4. Moving on to Sissy. There's a little bit of that. You can see on the outside edge of the 4 that you've got what appears to be doubling. That's a little bit of that ghost doubling that you see on later die state coins from the 1950s especially, where, well, the chipping that occurs on the outside edge of the die as you're wearing the die out, these molecules like to travel outward. And what happens is they travel outward and then they skip and they bump. They skip and they bump. I mean, they dig a little trench right out here on the die. And what that does is it opens up what appears to be doubling on the outside edge of the last digit of the coin, of the date anyway. And that is what we call a poor man's double. A poor man's double, or some people call it a poor man's double die. I don't like to call it a double die because then that gets confused with actual double dies. This is not a double die. It's just a result of a late die state, or a die that has minted way too many coins for its, well, flavorful life. It might have a little bit of the effect of the tissue coming onto a couple of these coins here. It looks like I got just a little bit of color out of that one. Where is here? Here's another 54S. And again, we have not much going on. I'm moving on this one pretty slowly because this one appears to be a pretty high-grade coin. That's a very nice buy error there on what appears to be a relatively high-grade coin. I actually like the grade of this coin for a 66. Now, 54S does come in 66. I mean, it's not an impossible find, but it's not something you're going to see every day either. They're worth over $20. So I do believe this could garner a 66 grade. Take another good look at it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think so. Let me bring up the dyno, and I'll show you. Oops, I'm in the wrong place. I'll show you on the dyno what I'm talking about. Get that focused up here. There you go. Nice bright 1954S here. That could be a 66 coin. And it's a buy error nonetheless. So there we go. Southwestern Ontario, about 100 kilometers west of Toronto. You're not too far from the London area. Windsor, London. Not too far from Detroit. Alright, here we go. Another 54S here. And this one also is not an RPM. It does not appear to be a double die. It is a very late die state coin. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I was instructed by my doctor to stop taking my loratadine medication for the time being so that we could see if my smell issue, because I'm having a smell issue, is being caused by my loratadine or if it's being caused by something different. I was thinking maybe this might be an RPM, but it's not. And so now I'm not taking any medication at all for hay fever, right in the middle of the strong part of the hay fever season. Oh, my dyno's still on. Sorry. Bumbity bum bum. Here we go. There we go. Okay, this one's for Penny Hoarder. Not seeing a die variety here. There we go. Sometimes Chucky doesn't think straight. It's another really nice. So once in a while when I run into a really nice coin, I like to show it off. Here's one for Carl. Carl gets coin number 8. And this will be what we get for coin number 8. And it appears to not be a die variety, but is yet again another very nice 1954. These are solid gem coins here. Very nice looking coins. It's not getting much for die varieties on them. Got just a couple more I'm going to be checking the reverse on, then I'm going to stop checking the reverses on these. But that doesn't mean we're going to not look at them. That means that we're going to just stop for the show. After the show, I'll be going through the roll again, looking at the reverses, and then I send them to Eric, and Eric does the final pass through all of them, looking at both sides of every coin. Looking for anything that might equal a double die or a repunchment mark. Then he takes them out, attributes what they are. That lets me know his findings. Then we make decisions together based on what should be listed, what shouldn't be listed, what needs photos. Work really well together that way. That was Chris Hurley. And another normal coin there. Here's coin number 10 now. Coin number 10 goes to Dad Learning Coins. Dad Learning Coins picks up this 1954S, which is in much earlier die state than some of the other ones we've seen tonight. Let me do this. There, I've moved to a flatter platform. That'll be a little easier to keep everything in good focus. There we go. That's for Dad Learning Coins. Let's take a look at coin number 11 now. Wow, these are nice coins. Some of these things are absolutely stunning. Another one of the buy coins. And this one is coin number 11 for Ant. I will be doing at least 2 reveals tonight. Next reveal I'll be doing will be a 1962 Philadelphia Mint Roosevelt Dime roll. Silver coins. Looking for double die obverses, double die reverses. And 1962 tends to be one of those years where you can get some pretty decent ones. So we'll be looking pretty closely for them. There's one for Yeoman. These coins are really nice. Wow. It's a super good roll. They're either really nice or I need better glasses. Not seeing any die varieties on them though. Very mushy late die state. That's number 13. Let's do number 14. Stephen. Coin number 14 now. Another one that happens to not be a die variety. Now number 15. Paul Fitzgerald. It's our first coin with a little bit of a wet wipe issue. This looks like it was from the planchet wash. It didn't get dried completely in the planchet wash. Here's number 16. Ted Evans. Nothing there. Now for number 17. Chris Hurley again. We did do a 1954S roll last night. Turned up a couple of coins in there that I thought might be S over a inverted S to the northwest. Did a little bit of a study on it to digitally see if it fit the shape, and it kind of does. So Eric and I are going to be making a decision as to whether or not we're going to actually list that. There's a definite RPM for you right there. It's a very nice one. Got nice doubling everywhere on this mint mark. Very thick, fat looking mint mark. It's not really very easy to make out, but there's doubling up here on the upper serif. Right up here. There is a secondary ridgeline right here. There's a secondary ridgeline right here with the little split. And then down here on the bottom, your other serif is right over here. So you've got a serif out here, and then you've got another one way over here. So it's pretty nice looking. Looks kind of like a number 5, but different die state from the one we saw last night. I don't think it's number 5 though. Just kind of looks like it. Alright. Keep looking around here. We do have an RPM at this point. One of our markers for that is going to be this heavy die gouge that runs through the L of Liberty. That could actually be something that transfers over to the website. There's a die crack on the shoulder right there. Actually a pair of die cracks and a nice die scratch on the front of the shoulder. A lot of different things this could be. Got an ugly scrape right on the face though on this one. That's a Paul Hampton coin. Number 18. Now for number 19, we're going to go to Eric. See what we see for Eric. Nothing here looks normal. Now for number 20. Carl? Well, Carl gets some, looks like another example of that RPM. It's a little flattened out, a little hard to see. You can see that upper serif and the lower serif a lot better now on this coin. This is a very nice coin. Yep. Very clean, very nice looking coin. Your die crack is very easy to see on this one. Got a crack across the forehead, a crack in the hair. So this die was just about finished. Got a little piece of something on there. I'll get it off with my little scuff remover here. There we go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, very nice RPM there. Like that. Very, very nice coin, too. I mean, some of these coins are just outstanding. That one's for Carl. That's coin number 20. Now coin number 21 for Stephen. Let's see if Stephen comes up a wiener on this one. Coin number 21. This one's got a little bit of color to it. And it is apparently not an RPM. Not a double die. It is still a very nice shiny coin. I just have the lights turned down just a little bit because of all the brightness on some of these other coins, so it's not as dull as it might look under the scope. Alright, here's one for Sissy. What do we get for Sissy? The fiber on the coin is absolutely free. Yours, free of charge. Nothing extra charged on that. Hey, looky here. We have a double die clash of the stem of the wheat on the reverse. There's one, there's two. So there's a double die clash here. And that's of the wheat stem. That's going to be on the bottom right side. The one on the bottom left side doesn't seem to be showing. That's kind of cool. You got a clash nice enough to be able to see that. Let's see if we have anything else on this clash. I don't really see anything else. Well, that would be a heck of a marker. But unfortunately, it's marking nothing. It's a nice coin, though. I think I lost the fiber, Sissy. I'll have to give you a refund on that part. Right? On the fiber. It was sitting on the coin. And this one looks like it's going to be relatively normal. Nothing there. Now number 24. Ant 2242. Let's see what Ant gets. Nothing here. Let's see. Keep looking around and nothing shows up. So we got nothing on this coin. Another one for Eric. Nothing on this one. Now number 26, Deanne. Back to the very, very bright one. Does not appear to be an RPM. A little bit of a double rim. But other than that, just a really pretty 1954 S Lincoln cent. Let's take a look at the next one, see what we get. There's Malcolm. Malcolm up next. Do we get an RPM? We do not. Not an RPM. Got an ultra bright coin here. Man, this is really nice. A little bit of machine doubling on the BE of Liberty. Now coin number 28, Mike Birchman. Well, I like these earlier die state coins. You can see some really good minor stuff on there. Let's see if we get a double die. No. Any doubling anywhere else? Some of the double dies are so minor, you actually have to pick them out of a stack of really fresh early die state coins just to be able to see them. They're ones I don't list because if you have to have the coin in early die state to be able to see the double die, that kind of cuts out 95% of the people who are ever going to see a coin from that die, and they may not be able to see the double die at all. Oh, look at that. That's standing up. That was actually carved into the die. That's interesting. A little spot of damage on the die. Nothing going on here other than a very nice earlier die state full-blown MS-66 at least. 1954 S Lincoln there. There is one for Penny Hoarder. Hey, coin junkie. Let's see if Penny Hoarder gets one of our RPMs. Nope, nothing there, but we do have a little bit of a die chip starting off on the 5. As I come around here, this one has the buy. So we've seen this die before. Has the buy. The buy errors are interesting and fun. Not necessarily very valuable, but interesting and fun. What do we have here? Okay. This one is not an RPM, not a double die, but we will look anyway to see what else might show up. Absolutely nothing. That one is for Deanne. Let's take a look at coin number 31. Ant, coin number 31. Let's see what Ant pulls out of this. Roll. that a cracked die? Huh. Is that a cracked die or a lamination peel? Let's see. No, it's not a lamination peel. I don't think. Looks like that could be a cracked die. Interesting. Oh. Well, this is the one with the double die clash of the lower... I might have said right before, but it's a lower left wheat. Well, let's see if we can follow that one up with another one from that die that perhaps we might be able to see if that's a lamination issue or if it's a cracked die. .58D 1mm55. Wow. Well, those numbers certainly are growing, aren't they? A lot more dies than we thought existed. Quite some time back. Alright, that one's a normal 1954S. It's a very late die state coin. And it is a buy. It's one of the buy errors. This one's for Carl. And here's number 33, Penny Hoarder. Pretty earlier die state. Let's look at the top of these digits here. Nope. Nothing. I was thinking there for a minute I might have something, but I don't. Alright. This one's for Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder. Hoarder. Got the, we just need Kelly Michaud in here. Oh, we got Kelly in here. Hello, Kelly. And we got Kelly, we've got Coin Junkie, and we've got Cad Roll Hunter. So we've got 3 Canadians in here now. Oh! Bam, there's another one of them. That's nice. I like that. It's a little bit difficult to see the splits, but you can see how thick that S is. That's definitely an RPM. Got those little die chips, little bird's nest die chips out here on the 4. On the crosslet of the 4. Makes them kind of interesting. Definitely another example of the RPM we've been seeking throughout this roll. There is the die gouge running through the L of Liberty. This is our third example. This one's for Yeoman, coin number 34. Let's get on now to coin number 35. Oh, coin number 35 is stuck to coin number 36. Here, there we go. Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton for number 35. Let's see what happened with coin number 35. Okay, this one is not one of the RPM coins. Nothing really of high interest on that one. Let's just keep moving. Here's number 36, Crispy Mofo. This is the one with the die chip in the 5 and the buy. Got nothing going on elsewhere on the obverse on this one, so we will move on. Interesting little crack error there. Coin number 37, Dad Learning Coins. Let's see if Dad Learning Coins can get something good out of this roll. We got one of these slightly earlier die state coins here, which means that we don't have a die variety, unfortunately. but it is a pretty nice looking earlier die state 1954S. And so we move on. Coin number 38 now. 38, Mike Birchman. Michael B. Well, okay. I was looking at this right here, thinking it might be an extra part of a T, but it's not. That's just a little bit of die damage that shows up as an extrusion on the coin. Nothing else going on here. We shall move on to coin number 39. Number 39 is for Ted Evans. And let's see what we have for Ted. He's going to get one of the buy coins, but that means it's not one of the RPMs. That's for Ted. Now number 40. Crispy. What'd Crispy get? Crispy got himself a nice 1954 Lincoln Cent. That's about as far as that goes. Let's look at number 41. Mark Thomas. Nothing there. $42 now. Number 42, Dad Learning Coins. I'd like to get him an RPM. But we got a buy instead. We could work with that. Get him a buy coin. Man, these are high grade. Sometimes I just can't get over myself when I'm looking at some of these coins. They're just so nice. A 1941 roll I've got coming up tomorrow is going to be a big hitter as far as that top coin on the roll looks. If all of them are like that, it's going to be a very exciting roll, especially if there's RPMs or double dies in it. This is another one of the buy coins here for Eric now. Then coin number 44, Paul Fitzgerald. Did not get one of the buy coins. Let's see what this one is. This is the earlier die state die that is in this roll. Now number 45 for Sissy. Oh, there's one of them. Bam, right there. Nice. Big old thick RPM. Well, hello, Anthony. This is how we do it. You want to get these coins, you have to be at our show. You have to be first registered to bid with Copper Coins, which is easy to do. You can send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Give us your email address where we can send an invoice to PayPal, through PayPal. So whatever your PayPal email address is, give us your real name and your YouTube screen name so that we can match all that together and figure out who's sending us the request, and we'll immediately get you scheduled, or registered, I'm sorry, not scheduled. We'll immediately get you registered so you can be a part of the next scheduled show. These reveal meaning a coin roll that is opened live on camera. These reveals are sold on Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so you missed it for this week. we go through and we do a shotgun start, buying all the coins and all the rolls that I'm going to be doing for that particular week. And then the reveals are actually scheduled later on in the week. And we get them done, and we move on to the following week. Week after week after week. This is what we do. So you can register at coppercoinspayments at gmail.com. All right, number 48 for Malcolm. Do we get it? And we don't. Not another one of the RPMs. Be interesting to see which RPM that is. Now number 49. Second to the last coin in the roll goes to Mike. Let's see what Mike gets. Yeah, we've got ourselves just another normal 1954 S Lincoln cent here. Move on to the very last coin in the roll. Perhaps could possibly get some toning on this one because it had tissue paper up against it for years. No toning. Ted gets this coin. Well, it is toned a little bit. It's an orange color. And got a normal Lincoln cent there for Ted. This roll finishes out. We have about, 46 normal coins here. 46 normal coins. And then we have 4 really nice RPMs. There's your 46 normal coins. Here's your 4 really nice RPMs. We got numbered 45, 34, 20, and 18. These are going to be going to Paul Hampton, Carl Ignatz, Yoman Gull, and Sissy Atwell. And there are the results of your 1954S roll, reveal number 390. I'm going to be doing 391 here in just a few minutes. I've got to get the sheet created for it, and then I will be ready to go. Give me about 15 minutes. So at 9:15 Eastern time here, 9:15, we'll get started on this 1962 dime roll. I'll see you then. Have fun.